In 2019, the World Health Organization did something it had never done before. It formally defined burnout, not as a mood, not as a bad week, but as a syndrome with three specific dimensions. And the researcher who mapped those dimensions, Christina Masloch at Berkeley, found something most of us get wrong. Burnout is rarely about doing too much. It's about doing too much of what doesn't matter to you. Welcome back. Aloha. I'm Dr. Lisa, fresh back from Hawaii, and this is Science Back Soul Supported Day 9 of the Long Light. Yesterday, we looked at decision fatigue, a drain of too many choices. And today, we're going to go one level deeper to the kind of tired a full night's sleep doesn't touch. The tiredness your to-do list can't explain. It's called burnout. There's a specific kind of exhaustion that confuses people because they did sleep. They did take the weekend. They went on vacation and they came back just as empty. Now, if that's you, I want to be precise about what's happening because precision is its own relief. In 2019, the World Health Organization formally, I wanted to call it WHO, right? I keep stumbling over WHO, WHO, formally classified burnout for the first time, calling it an occupational phenomenon, the result of chronic stress that has not been successfully managed. They named the three dimensions. Number one, exhaustion. The energy is simply gone. Number two, cynicism, a growing distance from the work, a kind of numbness or negativity toward the thing you use to care about. A third is a drop in your own personal sense of effectiveness, the feeling that what you're doing doesn't quite land the same anymore. The researcher behind that map is Dr. Christina Masloch at the University of California, Berkeley, who has studied burnout for nearly 50 years and built the instrument most of the world uses to measure it. And here's the finding that changed how I think about my own tiredness. Burnout is not a primary problem of doing too much. It's a problem of mismatch. Masloch identifies as 6 places a mismatch shows up: workload, control, reward, community, fairness, and values. The deepest of these, the one that hollows people out the fastest, is the values mismatch. Spending your days and weeks and your years on things that aren't yours, that aren't aligned. Spending your days, your weeks, your years on things that aren't yours. And that explains the sleep that doesn't work. If you're exhausted from carrying something heavy that you love and chose, rest restores you. But if you're exhausted from carrying something heavy you never even actually cared about, no amount of sleep refills that tank because the leak isn't in your energy. The leak is in your alignment. That's exactly where the 7 mindful questions stop being a great idea and start being a tool. Question 3 is the diagnostic care. Why do I care about this? When you run it honestly across the things filling your days, you start to find the source of the drain. Not the tasks you love that tire you. That's clean tired. I like that, clean tired. The tasks you don't care about, that you're doing for an old or odd reason, an inherited expectation, somebody else's want. That's the dirty tired. And that's burnout fuel. I know this one from the inside. Before my carrot peeling moment, when I was peeling carrots in the kitchen and I asked myself, how am I? I was tired in a way sleep was not solving. And I assumed the answer was to do less or do it better or push harder. That was my go-to, push, push, push. And the answer was none of those. The answer was to ask of each heavy thing, whether I actually cared about it, and let the honest nose Just let them go. Burnout recovery at the root is not a spa day for sure. It's a values audit. The 7 are how you run it without burning out doing it. You don't fix a link by pouring in more water. You find the link. And question 3 finds it. Why do I care? Today, make a short list. Here's your challenge of the 3 heaviest things you're carrying this week. And beside each one, write your honest answer to question 3. Why do I care about this? And notice which one has a real because and which ones are heavy, precisely because the care isn't there. You're not going to solve it today, but you're becoming aware of it and finding the leak. And that's how the first 3 questions all work and blend together. The Power of the 7 workshop is coming up tomorrow. One more day. This is it. This is the last day. It's where we're going to run this values audit together gently and in a small group. 4 Wednesdays, starting tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, Microsoft Teams, at session 1 tomorrow afternoon. The early bird pricing will close at midnight tonight. So get in on it. What do you have to lose? It's guaranteed. The link is in the description. If this names something you've been feeling, hit like, drop a comment with the one thing you suspect you don't actually care about, and share it with someone who keeps sleeping and keeps waking up tired. Tomorrow, the day of the workshop opens. Don't miss your life. I'm aware because I care. Pause and breathe. I choose a better alternative. Now, follow or subscribe. Click the link for the workshop. Give me a comment about what you're, working on this week that feels really heavy. And I read every single comment, and I really, really, really appreciate all of my subscribers. Thank you all so much. Click the little bell to be notified when tomorrow's is ready. I'm Dr. Lisa. See you tomorrow.